I just love sleeping. Quite a funny topic to talk about, but I still thought why not? And I think actually a lot of people love sleeping. It's like, for me actually, it is one of the best things in my life. Yeah, I gradually come to this conclusion. Um, I remember one day I was discussing sleeping with my friend. He was talking like we spent about a third of our life, one third of our lives, just sleeping. And yeah, it sounds a little scary. It sounds really like a lot. So I was discussing it with my friend, and he was actually talking, and his take was that we sleep so much that probably some portion of this time could be used more efficiently, more effective. And of course it could, but he was talking about the possibility of using this time as your own free time. Like we have school, we are as teenagers, and we could just have more time to work on something else, and not study, not go to school after school. But probably if all people were sleeping less, we would just be we would just spend more time in schools. So yeah, and as I said, people approximately spend like one third of their lives sleeping. It's like 8 hours every day. And impressive fact is that cats actually spend like two thirds of their lives sleeping. I was actually impressed by this fact. So they like sleep 18, so they sleep, it turns out, like 16 hours a day, approximately. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, don't you think? I love sleeping, our body is restoring first of all while we are asleep. Probably muscles are growing, our mood becomes better. Sometimes, for example, if I have some very sad depression thoughts at evening, the next day when I wake up, I don't have any. I feel just great. So sleeping actually also benefits my mood, it makes it better. What is also interesting is that there are actually a few different types of sleeping schedule, of how people sleep. Not all people sleep like 8 hours straight at night. And actually, what is even more interesting, I am not one of them. So there is also, for example, biphasic sleep schedule, when you have two phases of sleep. Yeah, and some others. I don't actually know how they're called, but probably it is like 3 times sleeping or 4 times sleeping, or maybe sleeping every few hours, for example. I don't know, and I don't sleep like 8 hours straight or something like that. Actually, I sleep at night around, my schedule just became so on its own, just after some time, when for the past actually few years, I would say 2 years, yeah, it became like this on its own. I sleep about 6 hours at night, so I go to bed approximately at 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. I'm sorry, 1 a.m. And I sleep, if I need to go to school, until 7, so around 6 hours. And then I go to school, I return to home after school, and at about 1 p.m., not actually about 2 p.m., I sleep about 1 hour more, 1 or 1.5 hour more. So I have about 7 or 7.5 hours of sleep every day. Sometimes it is different. For example, on weekends I try to sleep actually like 8 hours at night or even 9 hours at night. But for some time I didn't have this opportunity actually, and for like past 3 or 2 weeks I slept like this only one day. It was this Sunday. Yeah. Why my schedule is like that? Because I need some time when I can work in silence, when I can do something in silence, and this happens when all other my family members are already sleeping. And so this happens like right now. It is 11 p.m. And they are already and they are already and they are already sleeping. So I have a few hours to just do something. This is why this happens. I need these hours, you know. I can't work as good as I am able to work right now during the day when they are all going, when they are all awake, making sounds, making noises, uh, doing some things. I just can't. I need these hours. And of course, when I wake up at morning, I feel not. I don't feel very good. I actually want to sleep. And of course, then I need to fulfill this my need of sleeping during the day. So I sleep like after school. Thinking about my ideal sleeping schedule, I actually want to sleep like 8 or 9 hours straight in the night. I wanna go to bed at around 10 p.m. Then sleep until until 6 probably or 7 a.m. and wake up early. I love sun, I love mornings, I love waking up and looking at sunrise. I this actually could make my day much better, but I just can't right now. I can't have this schedule because I don't live alone. Yeah, some of my classmates actually sleep during our classes in school, and sometimes I try to do something like this also, but I'm not capable of that. I just can't, relax while I'm in the class with other 25 people. This is probably all for today. Again, I didn't have any serious topic, but this is not a very bad one actually. Thank you for watching and see you soon.